Hey, y'all, hey.
Y'all, welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. We're going to get crafty today on this fine Thursday, cold, October 30th. Whenever you get here, say hey, hit the heart button for me. I went to my stash. I have like two Christmas stash boxes, and I went to the one that has all of like the larger picks and greenery, and I grabbed these. I don't know, we probably take them apart and do some stuff with them. But y'all, whenever you get here, comment the word hoop, H-O-O-P, and that is going to allow my page to send you a message. And in that message is going to be all the things you need to know on how to shop with us, okay? Make sure you follow us too, y'all. Don't forget about that. Hey, friends. Welcome in, y'all. How are y'all? Comment hoop to get all the details. And I am going to share this into the broadcast channel so that they know we're live. Do y'all know what that is? It's a pretty cool place to be. It's a messaging system. It's like a one-way messaging system. Okay. So down below, you're going to see a pinned comment. You're going to click on that. You're going to open it up and there's going to be a link to join the broadcast channel. Make sure you do that. And that way you'll be notified. Like I always notify them whenever I do, a live video, just in case they don't get wind that we're live through notifications. But today we're going to we have embroidery hoops 3 inches on my website. So we're going to make 3 ornaments today with these and see what we can come up with. Hi, Cheryl. What are you doing, Cheryl? Are you wrangling all the animals? Hi, Julie and Christina, Linda and Kathy. How are y'all? Come on in, y'all. Getting crafty today. Y'all, it's cold. I'm cold. I finally turned on the heat. I'm freezing. I'm very, very, very cold. Hi, Missy, Melinda, and Barbara. How are you guys? Okay, but hold on. I want to see something. I just had an idea. Just a minute. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to try something. Let's see. It's not very sturdy. Might be onto something, y'all. That wasn't my original plan, but hi guys. Hi Michelle. Hi Angie. Hi Loretta, Luann, Lisa. What's up, friends? Hold on. I'm trying to get my act here together. Am I going the right direction? Okay. I am. All right. Anyways, we have 3 of those. I am going to grab an ink mat. These are sticky. This one is not very sticky. Actually, you know what? Let's do something. Let's see if we can get some of this off. Usually I would use like Windex or something. But we're going to try something. Sometimes you can just spray it with water. Now, I recommend that you let the water sit there for a little bit. But I do get asked quite a bit how you clean these ink mats. I have used Windex before. And then I just take a squeegee and kind of scrape all of that gunk off. Like you don't want to use something like too firm because you don't want to scrape off the stickiness. But it's like pushing all of that gunk to the edge. Now, if you're like me, you have more than one ink mat, but when I grab, this is the one we're going to use, okay? But it's starting to lift all of that stuff. So this is a way for you guys to clean your ink mats. I just used water. And it's pretty gross what it picks up. So there you have it. Oh, look, it's starting to pile up over here on the side or on the top. Did y'all know that trick? Okay. Good enough. Hi, Rach. Making ornaments today with embroidery hoops. Settled into their new home, getting ready to go see my mama. Good. You know, I did wake up really tired today. Okay. Cold. All right, so see all that stuff? And I've got blue. So this is going to allow the ink mat to bring back some stickiness to it. Okay? Grody. Okay, now let's just hope the material I put on here doesn't turn blue. All right, friends, there you have it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Much better. Okay? So there you have it. That is how to do it. Now, I grabbed just a piece of like muslin fabric. And I'm going to create 3 of these. You could use a scraper, Joe. Absolutely. And I actually used to do that in the past. However, I scraped too hard and I was taking off the sticky part. So don't do that. You don't want to do that. All right, I'm just going to lay this down. Wherever you have wrinkles, just get those wrinkles out. You do not want the wrinkles. Okay, just like that. So I'll make sure you hit the heart button. Make sure you're following our page. We have a lot of fun, y'all. Tonight we have a baseball game and we're going to freeze our butts off. In fact, I had to Instacart a long sleeve shirt for the boys and Zach. But my plan is to do Thrifty Thursday today in the VIP group. Hopefully. Okay. Now, these are 3 inches. So my thought is 1, 2, 3. Because you want to leave a little bit of excess fabric. What we're going to do is we're going to create music sheet ornaments today with the hoops. She did, Vetril. Thank you. All right. Vetril is sitting in the beauty shop and selling crafts, girl. Doesn't get much better than that, right? Your what not? What? It's next Friday, November 7th. I've spent all morning. I've taken a lot of this stuff down. The wall looks absolutely atrocious. Y'all see all the... You know, I just pointed them out in case you didn't see them. I spent the morning adding all the items. It's not all of them, but majority of them to the shop on Whatnot. So if you're not sure what that is, it is a platform where we go live and I auction off all of my finished pieces. It's a bidding style. Live, I guess, and like you swipe the bar and like outbid people. It's really fun. And then I'm going to have something really, really exciting this time. My mother-in-law is coming over tomorrow to help me get that situated, and it is going to be epic. All right, guess what color I decided I'm going to use? I just changed my mind. We're going to use Shimmer Shadow. Shimmer Shadow. So what I'm going to do is I need to see. Shows on live. I don't know, y'all.
Okay, now I saw you back on.
Hey, Autumn. The epic show. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you back on.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. The world is coming.
No.
All right, so I'm going to peel this up. I'm going to wash this because we're going to use this again. And I need to see if I have enough. I may have to do this in like 3 different strands. All right, let me lay this down. Technology doesn't like me, y'all, which is not nice. This is not nice. All right, spray, spray, spray. Autumn, the Epic Show is going to happen November 7th, which is next Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central. All right, so I have a wipe. And I'm going to get majority of that off because we're going to use this probably 2 more times. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Come back. All right. Board eraser. That's going to help get all of that paste out of your screen. And then make sure you get it out of the screen, okay? Because the screen is what allows your paste to go through and onto your surface. And in this case, it's our fabric. So let's dry it up so that we can use it again on another section of our fabric, okay? I've got a mess here. I know, Autumn. It's just, it's stupid. Okay, so we've got our transfer, okay? And now we have our fabric. I think what I'm going to do, let me think about this. I think I have enough room. We're going to do, I may have room for 2 of them there. Let me dry this. Hi, Penny. Okay. I'm going to go right here. And I'm just going to do this section right here. And I'm not trying to be specific as to what words I like paste over. Like the lyrics on the fabric may not make sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But they might. I don't know. We're going to see. Okay. Get this going all the way throughout. Take the excess, put it back in the jar. Shimmer Shadow is a great color for Halloween, and I think for Christmas too, y'all. Peel it up. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, and maybe 3. We're gonna have to play that one by ear. Okay. All right, here we go. Grab our mat. I need to wash this, y'all. I need to throw this in the washer. Hi, Denise. Okay, I'm going to grab a wipe. Clean off all of that. Grab my board eraser. Help get the rest of it off. Okay, then I'm going to grab a paper towel and dry it. Like so. Turn it over. Do the exact same thing. However, this time I'm not going to use the wipe. I know, Teresa. Such is life these days, right? All right. Dry. We're going to see if we can get 3 circles out of what I've already done on my fabric. Okay, if not, we'll have to go in and add more sheet music to another section. Okay. All right, so now that I'm assuming that I'm done, I'm going to grab the backer sheet. Okay. My gut tells me I may have to do it again. That's what my gut tells me. So we're going to grab our fabric and we're going to dry this. It will not take long to dry. Let me grab my new dryer. What's going on, friends? Do y'all ever eat lunch and then you get really tired? All of a sudden, I've hit a wall. Like I could go lay down and go to sleep. Ooh, this is going to keep me warm. I'm so cold. This honestly should be dry. Just because it's not a whole lot of paste. But let me teach you a trick. Anytime that you're using fabric, because the paste will go through the back, just hold it up, and I should have probably cut this, and just dry the back and the front, holding it up to where that air goes through, like the itty bitty bitty tiny holes in the fabric. So now I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. You woke up tired, yeah. It is cold, Diane. I turned on the heater today. I woke up this morning, looked at the thermostat, because we did not have the heater on last night. It was 70 degrees. But I had 2 extra blankets on last night. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because we know we need to leave a little bit extra, I'm going to pop these out. Problem is I might need a little bit more extra. Because I'm extra. Hi, Rebecca. Right? Because I should have enough fabric that kind of goes to the back, right? So that I can cut around it. And I'm afraid that I may not have enough. So let's pop this in right here. And let's just go one more just to be safe. I may be okay, but you know what? Sometimes just go with your gut. Right? I didn't put my paste up for a reason. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Kathy. All right, let's turn this direction. And let's just go. Let's do another section. I need to get a new jar, y'all, of Shimmer Shadow. This is on the fritz. It's going out. It's almost gone. So you want to make sure that you pick up all of your excess, for one, so that you don't waste it. But 2, you really don't want to leave it on your silk screen, because it will leave like lines on your design when you peel it up. In case you didn't know. I know, Linda, right? See? We're all good, right? We got it. Perfect, right there. Okay? So now I'm going to move these. We're going to move this. That side is dry. Thought it was sliding off the chair for a second. Hi, Dawn. What's up, Miss Nancy? Okay. I am going to turn on my glue gun because I have my basket of Christmas goodies, and we're going to add all kinds of things to this. It's going to be great. It's going to give you an idea. You know, I'm all about ornaments, and I truly believe you can never have too many ornaments. Just my opinion. Okay, I'm going to flip this over and we're going to clean this. Cross stitch. Wow, that's awesome. Dawn, hey, I get it. I have a couple colors that I'm pretty sure I need to check them out in my drawer, because I'm not sure that they're still alive. And kicking. Probably need to add some water to them and give them a stir. All right, I think we're good now, y'all. I feel better that we did the 3rd section. So, thanks for the encouragement, y'all. Okay, we're done. We're done with this. Officially done. So let's grab the backer sheet, put it on right. This is the backer sheet, white side to sticky side. Okay. And then line up the corners, line up the edges, and press down, making sure that you don't have any air bubbles. Okay. And I do not get it perfect all the time. Some of y'all say I do, but I do not. Do not. Oh, and look, I just completely tore my flap. Not a big deal. Why? Because I'm about to show you. Done it before. All I care about is that stickiness is still there, because when we go to stick it in here, press down the edges, the corners, they like to peel up. Go. I just want that sticky part of the flap to hold in my transfer. Okay. So that is good to go, y'all. Now let's have some fun and decorate these. Put them together. But let me wipe up my hands. Okay, here we go. Number 3, section number 3. Let's dry it. Should probably already dry. Front and back. And then we're going to cut it and see how this is going to turn out. And I'm hopefully I'm convincing enough for this. Okay. If you don't know, I love to rip fabric. It brings me lots of joy, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just do the 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that. With music sheets. Now I am going to go ahead and rip this off, because you never know. Use this for another project. And then, my friends, we're going to take our hoops. Lay them down. I'm going to make sure they're straight. There might be a better way to do this, but this is what I know. Because I want that fabric to stay nice and tight. Let me loosen it just a tad. And then we're going to tighten it. We have a lot of excess. Okay, like that. All right, let's grab the next one. Right there. Take this, loosen it up a little bit. If it's not enough, do it again. Oops. There we go. Don't want to do it too much. And now we have this one. Let's come down here and get the chorus. That's what it says. Thanks, Angie. Hey, Becky girl. Hope your workday's fantastic. All right, let me tighten this. And then push. Okay. All right, now we got to clean all this fabric up. So it's pretty tight, right? Y'all, what is that instrument? Reminds me of a tambourine. Is that what it's called? I think so. All right, so now we're just going to go around the edge. And I'm just going to, I don't want to rip it because I don't want to pull it. I'm just going to clean it up so that none of that extra fabric shows from the front. And you can do this with any size embroidery hoop. I chose these small ones we have on my chalk website so that they can be ornaments. Oh, it's so cute. And then we're gonna like make it all pretty. Is this how y'all do it? Or do you tuck it in the back and glue it? Here's number 2. These are 3-inch. Anita, 3-inch hoops. No worries. They're actually on my chalk website. We've actually had them for, I don't know, 2 years maybe? Don't hold me to that. I could be wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now I don't know what to do with that. Probably trash. Hello, Miss Karen. All right, so now we get to get out our box of goodies. This is my ink mat. I'm just going to put the clear plastic cover over it so that nothing gets on it. I'm going to stick it over here. Nancy says I would cut it, then glue it so it doesn't come apart. That's smart. Okay, 1, 2, 3. First thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to add the hanger piece to it before we glue all the things to it, okay? But I really want to make sure that these are nice and tight. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this in half and I'm going to string it through right here. And I'm just going to grab the tails and pull it through. Did you know that whenever you thread anything you hang from it, just single tail, you see how it turns and it doesn't always stay like straight on? Okay. Well, anytime that you do the way I just showed you, it's always going to stay like straight on. Does that make sense? So I always try and with anything hanging to do the loop through and then pull the tails out. There we have it. So there are the hangers. All right, let me grab my bin of goodies. I have an idea for one of them. Tighten that screw as tight as you can. Yes. Like so much so that it hurts my fingers, right? It's there. It's called a lark's head knot. Well, Kathy, looky there. I didn't even know that. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to forget that. Hi, Christy. Thanks, Christy. We have a lot of fun together. Okay, I have these little things down here, and I want to see if I can make them work. I want to see. Bottle brush trees. I think I want to put one on here. I just don't know where. Maybe right in the center of this guy. Okay, so that's what I want to put on that one. And then I grabbed some pieces from my stash. I also use lace. Oh, that's smart, Linda. Okay, these are coming apart here. Hold on. There we go, that's better. All right, so I want to cut this part off. I thought we could add this somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. I really like this guy. I do like these little berries, but they are a different shade. These have glitter. Which I'm not opposed to. Just got to figure it out. Hi, Jeannie. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay, what else do I have in here? Bells, pom-poms, peppermints. Ooh, I have these little twigs. Rusty bells. Bows, pine cones. Y'all see that? Pine cones all over the floor. All over the floor. I'm not even joking. Maybe a little bit of that. I don't know about that. I know, Patty, don't we? We have a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to pick those up later. Okay, let's see if we can find a piece of, ooh, look at this. Like, I may even just put that there at the bottom. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. There's our tree. Like that. But I don't like this stem. So what if we wrap the stem in twine to make it pretty? Let's see, friends. I did grab my finger protector so I don't burn myself today. We'll see if I achieve that. I just want to kind of wrap it around, kind of long, kind of something like that. Why not? That is a lot of glue. Then I'm just going to hold it in place. Okay, isn't that pretty? This is kind of cool. It's like a bird's nest with a berry in it. Y'all ever seen that? Oh man, the darn twine came undone. Stay there. Okay, that's kind of my thought. And then we just cut this off. Look. See? Looky there. Y'all. Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay. Christmas tree. What if we add maybe some berries to this one? I don't know. Hi, how are y'all? Make sure y'all hit the heart button for me. Oh, I just crunched one of those pine cones, y'all. Crunch, crunch. That's too big. Ooh, look at this. This just has gold. What if we just like hang that from the top and maybe add a little bow? Okay, that's an idea. Y'all, come along on the journey with me, okay? Let me see if these bows are big enough. Maybe not. There's that one. I think I want a bigger bow. Okay. Let's use this one. No, you're not jumping ahead. Yes. The gold one, me too. All right, we're just going to do a little twine tie here. I love these kind of projects because you can just let your creativity soar. All right, I think that's even. Okay, let's cut these off. Cut off the tails. Create that. What if we just do that for this guy with the tree? Poof out the bow and put the tree right there. I'm thinking so for that one. This one I think I'm going to leave as is because I'm really liking how this whole thing looks. So now I need to make sure I am gluing the right area in order for this to stay put. So like right there. I thought about that, but it's not gonna, I think the bow looks too big for the tree topper. All right, there's that. Now we got to figure out this guy. Let's glue this bow. right there. Right on the top. Press and hold. Thanks, Rebecca. You know, I thought about that. That darn snow text. Y'all love that stuff, huh? Should we try it? What's it gonna hurt? I mean, I have time. All right, let me grab my handy dandy little thingy. This is Snow Tex. And I'm just going to take it around. I think I told y'all this last time, that this thing does not always do the greatest work. I might as well just apply it with my fingers or a paintbrush. The tree is pretty much already flocked the way it looks. What do y'all think about that? I don't think I have small enough trees, Miss Linda. All right, let me stick that there. Let's dry this. Let's see how fast the new dryer dries this, at least so that I can get it glued on. Just a little. All right, so I want this side to show. So I'm going to glue it right there. Right there. Gotta hold it in place. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I don't have a small enough star for the top of the tree. Go, go, go. But you know, I wonder if I have a small enough. I think this might be too big. What about a yellow button? Circle. What do y'all think about that? Or gold? We could do a gold button. Ooh, what's this? I got stuff. I feel like all of this stuff isn't like closing on me. All right, I might need tweezers for this. Oh my gosh, y'all, that is precious. Okay, sold. Okay, Amy, don't burn your fingers. Bingo. Look at the star. Y'all, look how cute that is. I love it. All right, let's put these back. Okay, we've got this guy right here. And then we still got to figure out this one. So I do like the gold. What if we add, hold on. I want to see what this looks like. I know it's too small. Yeah, I think I may do black and white. Okay, let's trim this down. Like that. Let's do that. Okay, let's glue that right there. Should we go up some more? Let's go up a little bit. Thanks, y'all. Okay, we know that's where that's gonna go. So let me add some glue to the back of this. We're gonna place it right there in the center. Ow. Press and hold that down so it doesn't move. All right, bow for this one. Ooh, that little bow is actually kind of cute, but then I have the red one over there that's gigantic. Doesn't matter, does it? Ow. Y'all see that? All right, let's see what this looks like. Try it again. I know, right, Christy? Not on my fingers. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I like that for this guy. All three of them have to have bows, y'all. Y'all know me. Okay, now we need one for this, and I think I'm going to do black and white. You know what? I have this over here. Let's just use it. What do y'all say? Okay. Yes. All right, here we go. Press and hold that down. Becky, I think you should try it. These are so fun and a way to add your own touch, right, to your decor. Now, the question here is, whoops. Do our bows need something? You know what I need? I need some itty bitty tiny dots, beads. And you know, I had some we used in a craft box, but I think we might have used them all. So what if we just put disaster waiting to happen. A little rusty bell right in the center of each. Yes, Jeannie, yes. There's 1, 2, and 3. There you go, Dana, look. Little bell. Okay. That works. Don't y'all think? Let me close these before these go everywhere. Iridescent, yes, I could have done that as well. What is this too? Oh yeah. So this is the snow text we used on the little tree, the little bottle brush tree. Actually worked really well. This stuff is really fun. Okay, hold on guys. Let me make sure I finished doing my things. Let me make sure there's nothing else I need to add. Put all of my pins back in my ribbon. Remember, do it right the first time and clean as you go. Hey, Debbie. I know you missed me. I'm back. Although we do have a baseball game tonight, so there will be no project tonight, but that's okay. Okay, so here they are. And here is my messy, messy desk. So this is what we did. Now, I do need to tie these. Y'all, I still think there's something missing. I know sometimes less is more, but I feel like they just need a bead. Just think so. That's what they needed. They needed a bead. Period. The end. No questions about it. All right, so let me tie this. 1, 2, 3. And then tie up here to create the loop so that you can hang it. Same thing over here. And I just do this so that the bead doesn't move, I guess. And then last but not least, this fella over here. Make sure you guys comment the word hoop. Go grab your embroidery hoops. They're 3 inches. You could do this with any size. Small, medium, large, tiny. I know, Donna, right? Got to make you some, girl. Now, one thing that drives me nuts is whenever the ends are uneven. So let me just chop those off and throw away all of this mess. And don't forget, I still have to pick up all the pine cones that I spilt on the floor. So here is number 1. Tell me which one is your favorite. Number 1. There you go, Christy. Number 2, we have a bottle brush tree on this, and we used a gold button for the star. Okay, and then we've got this one, which is just a greenery at the bottom. This is number 3. Okay, so I love these. Y'all, these make me so happy. It's not the glue strings. So, here you have it. This is our project for today. This is our crafty craft project. Ta-da, we did it. So y'all have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This was so much fun. I could make tons of these. Just let your creativity flow. So, all right, y'all, be good. Take care of yourselves. Stay warm. Peace out.